I could not feel comfortable going out in public in this eye look. Hey guys, it's Oberstadt, and in today's video I'm going to be doing kind of like a different video for me, something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I figured I'd show you what time it was right now. So it's currently 2 o'clock in the morning on November 8th, and I'm going to be using a palette I haven't used a whole lot in like past couple, I don't know, at least 2 months. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra eyeshadows. This is their Ultra Professional Eyeshadows Flawless Matte. So all the shades in here are 100% matte shades, and I'm going to be working with like these colors over here and a couple of these colors and maybe this row here, because it looks like it's cool toned, gray undertone, that kind of thing. Because in my Shop My Stash, Crystal had picked out a couple of shadows, again, that I'm not comfortable with using. She picked out this black here, and we picked out this one here, which is I want to say it's a cargo eyeshadow, but I think it's from the Balm. And I forgot to, when I did depotting, I didn't put the little thing on the back, so I need to write that on there. But this is one of my shadows. The black one is one of mine, and it has silver glitter in it. It's called Space. So one of them is like a weird grayish silver toned shimmer, and then all the rest of the shades in the other palette are matte. So what I plan on doing is sticking my fingernail in one of the shadows. I'm gonna try and do like an eye look with the two single shadows and in this palette, and then I will do cleanup and blush, bronzer, highlight, that kind of thing. So yeah, if you guys are interested to see me try and do like an all gray look, which is kind of scary to me, then keep on watching. When I first started swatching these out, I want to try and start with this taupe shade right here. I have the little color thing on the mirror so I can see the name. This is a Makeup Revolution palette. And I don't have anything on my face other than, looks like something black. I don't know what that is. But these shadows, for a palette that only cost me at least, I don't know, I think I spent $20. I could have spent $15 on it. I'd have to go back in Ulta, my Ulta records, and see what I actually paid. But for these being inexpensive shadows, yes, there's kick up in the palette. I will show you that in just a minute. But as you can see, these like blend quite easily. There's a little bit of kickback in the palette, which is not, trust me, I've had shadows that are much worse. And I think I'm gonna go into this mud shade next, which is this one right here. It's a little bit darker, and try and darken that crease out. These are more cool tone brown shades. And I'm not very comfortable working with like grays and browns, or grays, dark browns, blacks, those kinds of things. Those are colors that I try and avoid. And I feel like I'm starting to get sick. The past couple days my voice has been deeper. I also haven't been getting sleep. That's a whole other story. And I've noticed that my throat tonight on this side is a little bit sore and scratchy, so I've got a glass of orange juice that I just killed sitting at my desk. All right, now I'm gonna go into, I think, charcoal, which is this one right here. And I picked up a scone. This is a large shadow brush. I'm gonna kind of like buff it into the skin over here on the outer edge. I kept looking at that ColourPop palette that they came out with recently with Smoke Sessions or Smoke something or whatever. The one with all the grays and the blacks and that kind of thing. And everybody was talking about, oh, how unique it was and how pretty it was. And I know Lime Crime just came out with a palette, which I will never buy from Lime Crime, just to say that right off the bat. I've heard too many horror stories with their billing and people getting their credit cards stolen, and even to this day there are people that are still having issues with that. And so I actually had a friend mention that she really liked this palette from them, and I was like, nope, I won't ever buy from them. She's like, no, it's okay, I bought it from Ulta. I was like, well, at least your credit card is safe. I don't know, I'm one of those people that once I kind of make my mind up about a business due to their practices and stuff, it usually takes quite a lot for me to change my mind. Alright, I'm going to take this weird shimmery grayish color on a Luxie 245 and let's see what this does besides fallout. It's very subtle. I'm sure if you use like a wet brush you could amp it up. I'll try using my finger here in just a second. It's a pretty shadow. It's kind of like a gray, kind of like a brown, kind of like a hint of pewter. I'm not quite sure. I just got done editing a video for the second time I've ever tried to depot anything. So I just got done editing that. I think using my finger not only intensified it just a little bit, but it smoothed it out so it's not so chunky looking. Now I'm going into that space shade with a little Morphe M149 brush, and this is an old shadow, and I mean an old shadow. I have had it at least 10 years. Kind of using it as like a liner right this second, and I'm gonna build up out here. I'm going ever so lightly with the brush, like as lightly as I can possibly touch my skin with the brush. I know this is looking like a hot mess out here, but I'll fix it, I promise. I'll do cleanup after. right, let me clean up fallout and stuff and come back with this kind of stuff done, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back with blush, bronzer, highlight, brows done, and I put a red lip on, but I didn't quite like it, so then I threw some gray in the center to ombre it, and now I have like a purplish red lip. Oh well. So I'm gonna go back in and do some lower lash line stuff. I'm gonna grab that black called Space. I mean, it looks like super black, but it's so old that it's like coming off gray. It's not bothering me. I think I'm going to go into the black in here. It's called Carbon. I'm back in that taupe shade. I'm going to take like this light shade right here, which is the first one. It's called Flawed. And put it up on my brow bone and kind of like blend out those top lines. Alright, now I think I'm going to do liner and mascara, and then we'll call it a day. Tell you, I do not feel like myself at all. Alright, let me clean up the mascara I got underneath both eyes, and I will do a close-up video and then a recap. So this is the final look for using 2 shadows out of my singles for this month and the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows in the matte. I don't know if they still sell this palette or not. If they do, I will list it in the description box. But I don't know, I feel so strange wearing like taupe and gray and black eyeshadow. I mean, my eyes are going like, hello, like they're definitely very blue. But I'm half tempted to throw like a hot makeup on my lid. I really am. I feel so strange not having like color anywhere. This is not me, people. This is not me. I feel so strange. Maybe that's why I went with the red lip, and then I tried to add gray into the red lip, and I used Speak Up, which is like a reddish, it's like a blue-based red, and then I mixed London in on the center, and it's like a grayish blue. You can see there's still red on it, but it's like, I don't know. Made a pretty purple color, which is okay with me. I understand people wear this to like work, but I don't feel comfortable using black at all in eye looks unless I'm using it for like liner or detail work. It's out of my comfort zone, and even with it on and seeing what it does to my eyes, which makes them stand out like amazingly, but it's not me. I could not feel comfortable going out in public in this eye look. Lipstick, yes. Everything else is fine. But the eye color, it's like missing something for me. Like, I don't know, like a red mascara and red liner, or like a pop of color on the lid. I really feel like my eyes are naked right now. So, I mean, if this is you, then that's great, but this is definitely way out of my comfort zone. So it's something that I hadn't really tried. I don't really do like a smoky eye kind of thing, and I guess I could try this a little bit differently and do like I've seen people do like black all on their lid and then they blend it out to make the gray tones, but I'm like, it means I gotta put black all over my eyelid instead of just right along the lash line and on the outer corner and right up underneath my lower lash line. I didn't do anything here, and I didn't do anything on the inner part, and I did not put any like highlight color up here. I just used a almost my skin color kind of light matte shade up there, so I don't have any like shimmer on like the inner corner, just a little bit of shimmer on the lid. I don't know. It's a beautiful look, don't get me wrong. It is beautiful, but it's not me at all. And if it's you, then that's great, but this isn't me. And so yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I definitely do not feel comfortable like this. Like, here, let me see if this will help it. This is my like purple highlighter. This is my Master Holographic from Maybelline. Maybe if I throw some like crazy colors on my face. It's so not me. It's not me. It's not me. I need to take a picture of the look, but I want to so badly put something like right smack dab in the center of my eyelid. And you know what? Let me take some pictures real quick, and then I will show you, just using the shadows that I have in here, I will show you how I can take this from like a normal like everyday makeup look, and I can switch it to like something that I would personally wear. So let me take some pictures of this really quick before I modify it, and then I will be right back. Okay, got some pictures really quick. Now, to make me feel comfortable in my own skin, I'm going to take this like blue right here, as the palette smashes my hand. I feel a little bit more human. And then I'm gonna grab the little brush that I was using to do the shimmer shade. I'm gonna grab this like fluorescent light green lime shade and put it right there. Okay, now I added 2 shades. I added this like turquoise color, which I think it's Surf's Up or something like that. Let me look. Can't even get it out. Surf. So I know I was close. It's called Surf. Well, the camera won't pick it up. And then the other one is called Zest. And just by adding those two, of course, my liner is no longer like black in those spots. It's like has a little bit of the teal on it. I mean, you could easily just run back over your liquid liner and get rid of the like a little bit of blue transfer on there. But now I feel a little bit more comfortable by doing just a little bit under and a little bit over, just to draw the top and the bottom lid together, and then just a little bit of something in the inner corner. I would go out in public like this, but before I would not. So, and usually I try and tell you guys that whatever you see me do on camera, I will go out in public in it. I'll go out in public with 2 different freaking eye looks on. But what I just had on a couple seconds ago, that ain't me. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you like this like smoky eye tutorial that I did, and a conversion at the end to something that I know I would personally wear. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with your friends. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you like. Do you like the before, or do you like the after? And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are.